What's up, Fantasy Freaks? It's Rob, the NRL Fantasy Freak, back with my Round 11 review. 1,002 points was an awesome week for me and pushed me into an overall rank of 712. Team values looking good at 13.67 mil with 160k in the bank and 16 trades available. So trades I made going into this week were Yeo to Tapani and Nicholson to Hosking. Pretty standard trades. And 250 plus scores is good. Nothing spectacular, but we'll take it. Going through the rest of the team, Clark with 71 is insane. And with Barnett going to Origin and Fisher Harris out, he's looking like a great captaincy option this week. Terrell May with 218 points, and I had a feeling he was going to go nuclear after not getting named for New South Wales, and he didn't disappoint. Payne Haas was 70 with the injury, still managed to pump out a good score, and he is looking alright for State of Origin at this stage, so hopefully he'll be okay to back up. But I have my doubts. Wong with 44 has been very disappointing, and he is definitely on the chopping block. Campbell and Fogarty, 49 and 51. Respectable scores. Nothing great there, but you definitely take that. And Farnworth with 68 is proving to be a great pickup and just keeps delivering. Lucas with 42, a low one for him in the centres, but he's been named at edge this week, so that is great for Lucas owners. Sharp with 31, he was due a low one, and so yeah, we'll cop that one, but he's playing at the back this week, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes. Garrick with 57, normal transmission has resumed, glad to have him. And Tamale with 45 was a great score with a lower price player in that position. Egan with the donut, and very sad to see that he's out for the rest of the season. Yeah. Tavanga with 54. He got Gerbo got the head knock, and so that meant he played more lock minutes, which was great, and he's named it lock this week. White with 34, and he's out for 3 weeks. Looking to hold him for round 15, so hopefully he's back in time for that. And looped in Kautoga's 58, so that was great. And yeah, we had Hubner with 33, Savala 27, and King Tongia 16, so I got my benching order spot on. So I've given up on the expert template and the expert table for now, just to get through this origin period. It took me a bit of time doing the planning to make sure my trades were all good. So going through the potential sells, Dylan Egan, of course, out for the seasons at number 1. Hubner, he is pretty much peaked, not much value left in him, and he's getting low minutes and low output. Wong, I've got at number 3. Poor form, 4 of the last 5 under 45. He just hasn't lived up to expectation. Yeah, so he's looking like a sell. Expected average of 50, and he's priced at 45, so he's still got a bit of value, so not an instant sell, and hopefully he can go big this week with a few players out. Next up is White. So he's got that injury and he's predicted to be back round 15 when we need mids. So I think that makes him a hold. But on the flip side, my policy has been to trade out injured players ASAP. So my initial instinct was to sell him straight away, but I've been talked around to keeping hold, and I don't really need his money to make the trades that I want. And Haas at number 5. So he's got that injury and he's in Origin. He could get rested after Origin, which would mean he'd miss 3 of the next 4. There are a few good mids, so he's not essential. But he has a last 3 average of 76, expected average of 79. So he's kind of a player you want in your team. So we'll try to keep hold of him. Actually, no, when you see my plans, I'm planning on selling him, but against the better judgment. Tamale at number 6. So he's peaked in price as well, and we need to upgrade so that I have 3 strong wing fullbacks plus Garrick. It just creates better versatility in the squad. And yeah, relying on Tamale isn't the greatest idea. King Tongia 7. So he's still got money to make in a low BE, and Savala is the same. 12 points of value, so but Walker will be back in the near future, so that could force our hand on selling him. So looking at the potential buys, I've got Docker Clay at number 1. He's great value. I've got him projected at 56 average, and yeah, it's too good to pass up. That's 25 points of value on his price of 338k. And with us only needing to play 13, it makes sense to get as much value as we can to be able to hold our guns through the Origin period. Katoa at number 2. He's in great form, 71 average for the last 3. I've got a projected 58 average. So he's pretty much at peak price, but he's the best half to have for this week, and I rate him 6 points better expected average than Tedesco, so I'm going with Katoa. AFB at number 3, he's a make or break player. He could provide some good value. I've got 7 points of value there. Sharks are looking in good form, and he was carrying an injury, and so hopefully if that's all good, his potential goes up. Tedesco at number 4. Gun wing fullbacks are rare, and he's in great form, averaging 66 for the last 3. He's the best wing fullback to get this week, and he had strong form over Origin last year, over the Origin period, so even with the tough run coming up, potentially he's going to take on more responsibility and just be in everything. So yeah, he's definitely one that you could look to get. I'm hoping that playing the fixtures and that he's got a tough run is the play. And I also do think with his great form that he could get selected for Origin 2, so there's that as well. I've got Leo Thompson at number 5. So he's got 6 points of value, and he should have an increased role with Saifidi out. Also, he's a value mid who covers till round 18, so just one spot you don't have to worry about. Then we've got Hopboy. Yep. So expected average of 31 isn't great, and I think he's not worth the risk. He could quickly become a dead spot in your team. And yeah, there's a lot of middles at the Dogs, so I wouldn't bank on a 255k player holding any minutes down in that team. Kolomatangi and Aitken are potential buys for next week. Obviously not playing this week. Both got 10 points of value and both in good form. Kolomatangi's got the duel as well. He could go back to edge, but I think he's shown how destructive and how valuable he is in the middle. So let's hope he stays in the middle. And Aitken on the edge has always been a machine, and he has just continued on. He's looking really good. So yeah, definitely looking forward to having them both in my team next week. So this is how the team lines up for round 12. Out goes Egan and Hubner. In comes Katoa and Docker Clay. Docker Clay at hooker. I've got May in there so that I can loop Tavanga just in case Docker Clay doesn't play, because they're second to last game. And I've got Clark as captain, Tapani vice captain, Clark at home with Fisher Harris and Barnett out. I just think he's got a last three average of 66, I think. So he seems like a safe captaincy option, which is how I like to play it. And I've got Hosking. I've got White in there so that I can loop Katoga and Wong scores. And I've got King Tongia and Campbell in the halves so that I can loop and get the best out of Katoa, Savala or Fogarty. It seems like a pointless exercise, but if Katoa got knocked out in the first minute or busted a knee or whatever, just like Egan, then I could just put Savala and Fogarty in and gain a few extra ranks. And then we've got Farnworth and Lucas in the centres, and Sharp, Garrick and Tamale at the back. So yeah, that's the team for round 12. Let's look at my buy planning. So this is what my spreadsheet looks like at the moment. It's been a nightmare to create, and yeah, I've never really done this much detail before, so see if it helps me. Going through, I've got the trades up the top there, so Egan and Hubner out for Katoa and Docker Clay. So Egan obviously is going to score 0, Katoa last three average of 71, so that is instantly gaining me 71 points. Hubner not playing is 0, but I would have played Savala, so with his last three average of 45 means I'm getting an extra 11 points playing Docker Clay, so that gives me a total of 82 extra points, and it's cost me 72 grand. My bank's gone from 160k down to 88k. My projected score for this round is 785. It's the lowest score of the next 4 rounds, so I thought I had a pretty strong team, but it's obviously a bit weak at the back there with Garrick, Tamale, and even Hosking. There's quite a few under 50 scorers this week in their last three average. And yeah, but you can see there that Katoa at 71 last three average is a good captaincy option. Farnworth 65 average. And as I mentioned, Clark, who's my captain, 66 last three average. Into round 13, so I've got Kolomatangi and Aitken coming in. At this stage I've penciled in Haas and Wong. If I was to use White and Wong, I think I was 7k short, so I think Wong's got a break even like 46 or 48, somewhere around there. So he'll need a big one to get the extra 7k so that I can afford to go White and Wong. Don't really want to sell Haas, but with the injury and playing Origin, I'm really thinking he might get rested. So if he does, I'll sell him, which would enable me to have White for round 15. So even though it costs me a trade having to bring back Haas, I'm saving a trade on White. And the projected score for that round is 858. So much bigger round with Terrell May back and bringing in Kolomatangi and Aitken, great scorers, Cleary back and Campbell as well. So yeah, strong squad for round 13, and I'll be able to loop Kautoga and Tamale in the centres and have Tavanga there as backup if there's any issues in the mid or hooker. I won't be playing Docker Clay or Savala, hopefully. Round 14. So we're playing 17 this round, and it's the Roosters out. So I got 3 Roosters there, so I only have King Tongia as backup. Projected score 1087, so that is definitely solid, and I would take that. So hopefully I can hold trades there and there's no injuries. And then into round 15, another 2 trades. So I'm looking at getting rid of Cleary because it's already been said that he won't back up in 16. And then he's out in 18, so missing 3 in 4. So yeah, no point holding him really. Especially if Tedesco isn't named for round Origin 2, I doubt he'll get in Origin 3, so then I'll feel a lot safer bringing him in. And he just strengthens the back 3. Also looking at bringing in Couchman for Kautoga. So Kautoga should it be up to 565k by then, I'm projecting. And yeah, we can bring in Couchman, and it's pretty much a net $0. And I think it was, what is that? So lose 10 points from Cleary to Tedesco, but gain 15 points from Couchman to Kautoga. So it's a net 5-point gain. So we like that. And projected score of 829. And I've got Savala and King Tongia that I'll loop somehow. Yeah, I can play Fogarty in the halves to loop them to, again, it's very minimal upside on that play, but it's just worth doing because why not? Yeah, so that's my team. I've got the Queensland jersey on tonight just to represent Queensland, and hopefully they can take down those New South Wales Blues. Good luck everyone for this round, and I will see you in the next video.